When you think of microloans, images of workers in developing countries might come to mind, not people living in tech-savvy regions like California's Silicon Valley and beyond. However, microlending, which has helped the world's poverty-stricken for decades, is booming in these areas.
It began on the principle that a little bit of financial advice and small sums of money at the right time can make a permanent and lasting change in someone's life.
More than 3.4 million small businesses call California home. They employ half of the state's private sector workers. But get this, 45% of small businesses fail because they're not able to get the loan they need. A microloan can change that. Caitlin McShane works for California's Opportunity Fund, a leader in the national microfinance movement. Leader might be an understatement. Around 400 institutions handle microloans in the U.S. On average, they give out about 45 of them each year. In 2012 alone, Opportunity Fund provided a record 1,200 microloans. Amounts range from $2,500 to $100,000.
What we do is invest in the dreams of entrepreneurs and students so that they can build a business or go to college. To us, those are two proven pathways to economic mobility, to the chance of a better life.
Since its inception 20 years ago, Opportunity Fund has helped 8,000 people turn their dreams into reality. Maurice Brewster is just one example. During the dot-com explosion, he left a 20-year career in sales management to start his own business. He and his wife Rhonda now run Mosaic Global Transportation, an international corporate transportation company.
So we prayed about it and ended up 3 months later deciding that we were going to take the risk and go into entrepreneurship. And we haven't looked back.
A few years ago, business slowed down and the company needed money to keep going and pay down some debt. Traditional banks were no help.
They didn't feel that we were bankable. They felt that because our assets base is vehicles, very expensive vehicles, by the way, but they were rolling depreciable assets.
Other businesses might be refused a traditional loan because they are too young or too small. Maurice heard about Opportunity Fund and found an opposite response.
They peeled the onion back. They got information about our company and about my wife and I. One thing led to another, and by the grace of God, they approved our first loan. We've got a couple of loans with them now. Maurice's
company had around 20 employees when they first reached out to Opportunity Fund. Today, he says they're hiring around 60.
That's close to 300% growth, and it couldn't have happened if we didn't have the support of microlending.
The day CBN News visited Opportunity Fund, we learned this man needed $4,000 to take his catering business to the next level.
Right now, we're growing so rapidly, we're saying yes to about 5 people a day. And it feels really good, but the relationship extends far beyond the capital to what we're able to help them, come up with in terms of plans and what they're doing for their businesses.
Opportunity Fund's goal is to increase financial access and provide microloans that also build a positive credit history. The organization is a nonprofit because it thrives on donations from companies like Citibank.
As Opportunity Fund grew, so did the partnership. As you look at it in 2014, we now have product and program involvement with Opportunity Fund, but we also have board participation and we have city volunteers that come out and support the organization and support the entrepreneurs through the programs.
As entrepreneurs grow from an idea to a full-fledged multi-million-dollar enterprise, they're going to need different amounts of money, and sometimes there is such a thing as too much. And a microloan fills the gap for anything below what a larger traditional bank loan would be, as well as comes with a yes, and when you might often hear a no.
Leaders here say it's a chance everyone deserves. A hand up, not a handout. Mark Martin, CBN News, San Francisco.